Hello everyone, welcome back. Let's start this text, I suppose. So we have Hikari no utsuwa ga shizuku de mitasare, kono chi ni hikari o tori modoshita. So yeah, de is like, you know, with shizuku, with the tears, with the droplets. And mitasu is to fill, so mitasare is the stem of the passive, so to be filled, so filled with the, you know, the droplets, and what has been filled, it is the hikari no utsuwa, so the vessel of light has, you know, has filled with the droplets. Kono chi ni, so to this region, hikari o tori modoshita, you took back the light, right? I'm sure. We read that before, basically, didn't we? So I don't need to go over it too much. Sekkaku choushi ga notte kita no ni na. Okay. Yeah. Maybe sekkaku. Sekkaku is like with effort, to have gone to a lot of effort to do something. And usually it's kind of said in a... Is that even right? Like sekkaku, it's like, you know... It's sort of like someone's gone to a lot of effort, so don't let that effort go to waste, is kind of the vibe. Sekkaku, I think it's just kind of a... It's kind of an adverb, but it does kind of... That's all implied within it. So, you know, to great lengths. Choushi ga notte kita. Sekkaku choushi ga notte kita. I don't know what that's saying. I understand like choushi. I would understand choushi ni noru. Just try and look it up here. I know choushi ni noru. I feel like it basically means to... Choushi ni noru. To get carried away. It's sort of like, yeah, to sort of get into a certain vibe and go along with it to a great extent, I feel. Choushi ga noru. There's not any entries for that. Choushi ga noru. I guess it's a little similar, so I guess what's going... Well, you got no ni at the end, right? Kind of doubling up on the sekkaku. So we'd gone to all this effort of, you know, even though we'd gone to all this effort of kind of, I don't know, getting into the vibe, I guess, is kind of what's going on. You know, we got all into the vibe of Twilight, you know, things were going great. We just got the hang of it, really into it. And, you know, now, after having gone to the effort of doing all of that, you know, now we've cleared it away and it's all, you know, it's all lit up again. It's all light world. Anyway, something like that. Kage no kessho seki no koto wasurenna yo. Okay? So the information or the situation of, I suppose, maybe the situation of the shadow crystal stone, and then wasurenna, just like don't forget about that situation. Don't forget about the shadow crystal stone or whatever it is in English. I don't know, but there you go. And then yo, just, you know, adding force. Ku matana. Laughing and then, you know, catch you later. Please don't say too much. Oh, I was about to say these things look a lot cooler than I remember, but then we got a close-up of its face, and I changed my mind. Wanga na wa Orudin. So just, you know, my name is Oldin. Hairaru ni tsudou hikari no seirei no hitori de ari, kono chi o mamorishi mono nari. I believe nari is just like da or des or whatever. And I think we've seen this already, right? With the other light spirit that spoke to us. So just, you know, I am, I suppose I am one of the light spirits that congregates in Hyrule, or that is present in Hyrule. And, you know, I am the being, the person that protects this region. Kami ni erabareshi wakamon. Oh, sorry, Yushayo. Sorry. So yeah, seen it loads of times. Hero chosen by the gods, just addressing us. Look at that. That sucks, man. Nanji motomeshi kuroki chikara wa hokori takaki yama no shuzoku no seichi ni ari. And that's a stem, so I feel like there's more information to follow. So the sentence maybe isn't finished yet. But Nanji is you. Motomeru is to search for, to seek, to desire and search out. So motomesh is probably just an old, you know, maybe not even old, but just a weird way of, a weird alteration of that for some reason. So yeah. What's going on? I'm really confused here. My OBS is saying another window for some reason. Anyway, never mind. Right, okay. So you seek... So it's all modifying this power, right? The black power you seek. Hokoru might be a verb. Let's have a look. Hokoru. Yeah, to be proud of, okay. I think it's rarely used as a verb, to be honest. You do often see this kind of vibe. Hokori takai, which is like to have high pride or high proudness or something. Which basically just means proud. Hokori takaki. So proud. And then Yama no Shizoku, the proud mountain race. Seichi. Seichi would just be like a sacred place, I guess. And then Ni Ari, so it exists at the sacred place of the proud mountain people. Yeah, that's where the black power that you seek resides, or is. Saredao, I do not know. Soko wa sudeni ja'aku naru chi to kashiteiru. I assume, maybe kashiteiru. Saredo, I don't even know, man. Probably just dakedo. I could look it up. Saredo. Okay, be that as it may. Even so. I feel like it's just the same as dakedo, isn't it? Essentially. So despite that, or but, or however. Anyway, saredo, soko wa, that place, sudeni, already, ja'aku naru chi. Yeah, this is funny. So this naru, I guess, is just... I guess it's no different to a na adjective. Ja'aku na chi would work just as well, but he wants to say, or rather, this being wants to say ja'aku naru chi for some reason. So ja'aku meaning like evilness or evil, and then chi is a region, of course. To can be a particle you use with this verb kasu, meaning to change. So you could use ni or to, but they've used to. Ja'aku naru chi to kashiteiru, so it exists having changed into an evil region already. You know, something like that, an evil region. Oi! Feel like that's going to auto skip, isn't it? Nanji sono chi ni... What was this again? Is it like omomuki or something? That's annoying. I've got to look it up again. Oh no, I don't, because I totally got it. Omomuki. So yeah, sono chi ni omomuki. So go to that region. Nanji is obviously you, so you go to that region. Seinaru chikara o motte. Is that just get the sacred power? And then arai. I want to say some, but I don't know. Arai some. No. Arai? Well, maybe that's just not... Is that tsume? Is it in shoji? I'll never find out if I can't type it right. I don't mean shoji, I meant soji. What am I doing? No, it's not in soji. It should be able to be read as say in some cases. There it is. Me. Oh, of course it is, man. Kiyomeru. I was about to look for that, right? This is the kanji I believe in, Kiyomizu Dera. Kiyomizu Dera, which is obviously Kiyomizu Temple. I better just check that actually. Kiyomizu. That's totally right, right? Okay, good, good, good. So it's Arai Kiyome. Just to cleanse, okay. To wash, clean, to cleanse. So Arai Kiyomeya. Alright. We might do that. Can you leave us alone now? I want to eat a mento. Oh. Yaho. Omae? Hey, little pricks. Na, やっぱりおいらの言った通り、お前が確かに聞いただろう? Eh? Who's talking? So na is kind of like ne, right? Just kind of getting the attention. And then yappari, as expected, oira no itta tori, the way I said, omae ga tasuke ni kita, came to help. Daro, didn't he? Poor Colin. あなたがこの子たちが言っていたとあるな and then he hasn't finished the sentence. So you are, well, there's nothing to put with it. It's just like, so you are these kids were saying Auden, and then he hasn't put a noun with it, so I can't really put it in. Shitsure. Obviously, shitsure is just kind of to lose proper conduct or to be rude. So that's kind of what he's saying. Watashi wa, I am. Kono mura de. Or well, maybe not I am then, but, you know, I at this village. Yeah, bokushi. That was obviously a priest or whatever, wasn't it? Bokushi or shiteiru. So I guess in this case, this suru or shiteiru is just being. People often use this with jobs. They say like shiteiru. Like, I don't know. Well, sensei or shiteiru. Are you kind of doing a teacher? Are you being a teacher? Are you doing the actions of a teacher? So that's kind of what he's doing here. I am the, whatever it was, priest or whatever. I am doing, no, I suppose it's got to be doing, hasn't it? I am being or doing the actions of a priest at this village. Renardo, and then he's given his name. Renardo. Okay, no problem, dude. Nice to meet you. Soshite, kore wa. So, and then this is, and then musume no Luda desu. My daughter Luda. See you later, Barnes. 怪物に連れ去られて放り出されたところを牧師様が助けてくれたんだ。放り出されたところ。Oh yeah, what was that? 放り出さる。放り出す。Was that to like, was that to like kidnap or whatever? So 怪物に by the monsters. 連れ去られて、連れすれる, that was like, or 連れ去る, sorry, 連れ去られて. So that was like to kind of be led away, was it? Oh, to kidnap, okay, to take away, to kidnap, okay. 連れ去られて, so to be kidnapped by the beasts or the monsters, and then 放り出されたところ, 放り出す. It's to throw out, isn't it? Okay, so at the... Tokaro's weird, man. I should probably look it up, but I don't want to. Horidasareta tokoro. Okay, so I guess it's just like at the point where we had been sort of, I don't know, maybe left alone by the beasts or thrown aside by the beasts. At that point in time, Bokushi-sama ga, the priest, tasukete kuretanda, helped us, helped for us. Did us the favor of helping. Saisho wa, masaka, toi Latoane no towaru mura kara kita to wa shinjirare nakute. Okay, saisho wa, so very first or at the beginning or to start with, masaka, like it cannot be, that, toi, far away, Latoane no towaru mura kara, so from the Towaru village in Latuanu, or of Latuanu. Kita, came, towa shinji rare nakute, I could not believe it, basically. So at first I could not believe that you had come from, Towaru village of the Latuanu region, because, well, oh my gosh, there's so much to do. Yeah, Masaka is just like, as I said, like, it cannot be. That's crazy, yeah. Ridiculous order. And then Toy is in there for fun. Okay, never mind. Bokura mo oboete nai nda. So we also, or we, even we, oboete nai nda, do not exist remembering. We don't remember. We can't remember. Itsu no mani ka. This is basically like a question, like at what point precisely. And it implies that something happened so quickly that, 1 minute you're doing something and then pow, the next second something crazy big has happened and you don't know what's going on and it's like, whoa. And you're, you're like, what just happened, man? Itsu no mani ka, so like when's window of time, or at when's window of time, or at what moment, and then cut is just like a questionizer. So yeah, like just when exactly, before we knew it, perhaps is a good translation, like before we knew it, minna, everyone, was this skamatte, existed, captured, everyone was captured, and imamade, until now, sono nante yuka, marude, so he's looking for words here basically, sono, that, and then nante yuka is literally just like, what should I say, what does one say? And then marude is kind of like, marude, I don't like marude, because I feel like there are other words that do exactly the same thing, so I must not understand it properly. But marude, I feel like means like really much like, very much like, seriously, so much like something. I don't know, man, it's weird. Oh, okay. Marude, yeah, it was really and now he's saying akumu, right? It was a bad dream or a nightmare. It's been really like a nightmare is sort of what he's saying. So, like, that's right. Marude akumu no naka o samayotte ta yona. So for real, truly, I guess, akumu no naka, inside of a nightmare. Samayo is just to kind of wander, I guess. So samayotte ta yona, and then he's not put anything after it, but I feel like it's, it is though, it is as though, it is so that, it is similar to, it is like we are wandering around inside of a dream for real, for seriously. It is seriously that way. Akumu no naka no you ka. So yeah. Like of inside of a nightmare. And then ka. Like, is that so? Tashikani, for sure. Kono mura mo, this village also, kawatte shimaimashita, has changed undesirably, right? Has changed for the worse. Kuroi kaibutsu ga mura o osou you ni nari. Okay, so I think it's just like, it has become the situation, it has become so that black monsters attack this village. Soremade yuko teki datta yama ni sumu goronzoku ga なぜか我々を敵視するようになったのです。Okay, there's quite a bit to unpack here actually. So, as I said, it has become so that, black monsters attack this village. And それまで友好的だった。それまで? I don't know what それまで is doing. Anyway, we've got another ようになった. So it became so that the Goron tribe that lives in the mountains who had sort of been friendly, who had been our friends, I think is kind of the vibe. なぜか why, I wonder, or questioning why, like for some reason or why, 我々 us 敵視する. They, I think, just sort of perceive us as enemies. Tekishi, maybe. Tekishi. Yeah, okay. As hostile. Okay, to view as hostile. So it became so that the Goron tribe who live in the mountains, who were our friends, have for some reason started to view us as enemies or something. I don't know what Soremade is doing. I think Soremade might be like... maybe referring to just how friendly the Gorons had been. But I'm not sure. It's weird to me, それまで. そして今では so then, via now, or in the present state, I guess. In now, via now, at now, in now's state. 彼らの鉱山に their 鉱山 I believe is just like is like mines basically, so their mines, and then ni, so in their mines or at their mines. 我々が we 足を踏み入れることは許されません. Okay, so 許す is to allow or to forgive something, so I guess it's just saying like we will not be allowed, or we are not allowed, the action of stepping foot, sort of entering a foot into their minds or something. And then what is in there just to say that, we are the ones who are not allowed to do it. 私には信じられないのです. Okay, so ni wa here is just kind of saying that, like, I, for one, at least to me, at least for me, I cannot believe it. I don't know about you, but I can't believe it. It's sort of the vibe. Watashi ni wa shinjirarenai. I am unable to believe it. On coal there? I better look that up. On coal. Yes, totally right. Gentle. Okay. 温厚で、誇り高き種族があのようになるなんて. So he's kind of... in fact, no. I think you could put this clause at the end and it would make more sense. Well, not more sense, but it would be easier to explain. So I guess I kind of will. So we'll say like, あの温厚で. The de there is just something you can put with na adjectives when you want to list like a couple of attributes together. So de isn't the usual use of the particle de. It's just, for example, if I had multiple na adjectives, I would say like oki de, shinsen de, I don't know, kuru na, something. So the last adjective has na, but the ones before that have de at the end instead. So that's all that's happening. It's just because he's got a list of attributes. So he's using de here instead of na. So ano onko de. So that, or those gentle, proud race, shizoku, that gentle and proud race becomes... that way. And then nante is just kind of expressing what's the word? It's been a few weeks. Well, at least it's been over a week since I made a video, and I feel like I've lost some explanation things. But yeah, nante just expresses maybe disappointment or disbelief or, shock at something. So that's all it's doing. So yeah, that gentle, proud race, becomes that way, nante, watashi ni wa shinjirarenai. Like, I am unable to believe that they would become that way. So I guess maybe he's suggesting that there must be some outside force that's caused it or something. Oh, look, here he goes. Yeah. Yep. Kitto. So for sure, ano kousan ni, at that mine, karera ga, they, kawatte shimatta, changed, naniraka no genin, some kind of cause. Genin is a cause, yeah. So naniraka no genin, some kind of cause. Aru exists. So there exists some kind of cause that changed them at that mountain, for sure. And then no desho, just as I said, like kind of, well, not as I said, but as I've already said in the series, kind of confidently seeking agreement. Sa, hayaku kodomo tachi o tsurete, kono mura kara onige nasai. Okay, so now, hayaku, quickly, kodomo tachi, the children, tsurete, lead the children, kono mura kara, from this village, onige nasai, like run away, nigeru, to run away, or to run from, or to escape, or whatever. So onige nasai, we've got again this honorific o, and then nasai, which kind of is funny to me for some reason. Onige nasai. It sort of feels like a bit of a contradiction in starting politely and then saying nasai, which is quite a firm motherly request, Ware wa, we, konomura, this village, hanareru wake ni wa ikimasen. This is pretty common. Wake ni wa ikanai, or ikimasen, or whatever, is basically means that while it's possible to do physically, it's sort of like dutifully it's not possible. Like he cannot possibly separate from this village. Like, obviously he physically can, but he cannot, he has a duty to do. He has a sense of righteousness. He has an obligation to stay, I suppose. So I cannot go out of obligation is kind of the vibe here. Wake ni wa ikimasen is when you can't do something. Wait, is that even right? Ikimasen? Wake ni wa ikenai or ikanai? I think it is just ikanai. So yeah, he can't do it out of obligation. He can't do it out of his own sense of rightness or whatever. Sore ni tatoe kono mi ga dou narou to. I don't know what he's talking about. Sore ni, so in addition, basically. Tatoe, kono mi ga dou narou to. I don't know, I haven't got a clue. I don't know what's going on. Kono mi, this body? Dou narou to. Like, what will become of it? But I don't know what he means. I'm probably being too literal. Dou narou to. I probably should have asked. I probably should have screenshotted that and asked about it. Okay, never mind. It's too late. Ima no goron tachi no kokoro o sukutte yareru no wa wareware shikai nai no desu kara. Okay, so ima no goron tachi. So the current gorons no kokoro, the minds or hearts or intents or whatever of the gorons at present. Sukutte yareru no wa. So basically you could change this into sukueru, which is potential form. So to be able to save. The can save the current gorons' hearts, or the can save the current gorons' minds or whatever. Kind of other than us, no one exists. No one other than us exists. So we are the only ones who can save the current Gorons. You know, the Gorons from their current situation. And then deskara, just, you know, because that is the case, we cannot possibly come with you. What is going on? Help us out, kids. Okay. Do I actually... What do I do? Do I need to take them with me? Let's get rid of the map to start with. Okay. Oira, so I. Kono mura no hito tachi. This village's people. Hotte. I think this is like just to throw away, right? Hotte. Hotte oku or something, is it? I think so. It's like to leave alone, to throw away. Yeah. To leave them ignored or something. Hotte. And then jibun tachi dake. So basically ourselves only. And then taskaro nante. So ourselves only to be helped. Or something. That's weird that can be volitional. Jibun tachi dake taskaro. Taskeyo. Taskaro. That's really weird to me. Because that's sort of intransitive. So let's only ourselves be helped. It's kind of literally what's going on. But basically, nante expressing disapproval of that clause, basically. And then iya is like, no. It's like, I hate that. I hate that idea. So, yeah. So throwing away this villager's people and saving ourselves, nante, just expressing, as I said, disapproval of that whole clause. And then is awful. I don't want it, you know. I don't want that. And then ne omae, just obviously getting our attention. Nantoka naranai na. Nantoka, just something, and then naranai, just to become. So is there not something that can be done? Basically, nantoka naranai. Yeah. But is there not some action that can be done so that all will come together, perhaps, is kind of a bit of an over-the-top explanation. But yeah, basically, can you do something? Or is there not a way that all things can become acceptable, I guess? Goron no hito tachi to nakanaori suru hoho wa nai no kana? Goron no hito tachi to. So with the Goron people, nakanaori suru hoho. So a method of... Nakanaori is like, you know, a noun, isn't it? It's like to have made up, to be friends again, to have repaired a relationship. So suru makes it into a verb, basically. So is there not a way of, you know, repairing, of making up with the Gorons? And then nai, to not exist. So does not there exist a way of making up with the Gorons, I wonder? And then dareka sanga, so someone, basically. Kousan ni itte, go to the mines. Nanto kashite yareba ii no ni. So, I guess, kind of like... Yeah. Yareba ii. Nanto kashite yareba ii. So basically, nanto ka sureba ii. We can take the yaru out. Nanto ka sureba ii. No ni. So if someone goes to the mountains and, you know, and does something, you know, things could be okay. And then no ni, kind of like, even though that is the case, you know, is anyone going to do it? Or like, it would be so easy, perhaps, kind of. I don't know, man. Dareka-san ga kousan ni itte nanto ka sureba ii no ni. So if only someone would go to the mountains to try and do something, you know, I'd be happy. I'd be happy with that. And then no ni, I guess, implying that no one's going to do anything, and therefore it's regretful because all anyone has to do is go and try to talk to them. I don't want to try and talk to them, man. Where was it even? Is that it? That's the what's it called, right? That's the grave. That must be. Yeah, that must be it, right? Okay, I'll make my way towards it. But I don't want to go in there. Might leave this part. This game's kind of a pain. There's so much talking. Alright, cool. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it here. It's about 40 minutes, isn't it? It's long enough. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and or support if you want. Don't if you don't. Thanks to my patrons, and I'll catch you next time.